Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Conversations with Luciana, the house that Luciana has built, where everyone has a place at the table. If you're a new listener, I bring you greetings and salutations. If you are a returning listener, welcome back, family. Real talk on real issues, real life situations. Keep in mind, advice is never given, but opinions and a new perspective is always welcome. You can find me on most podcast streaming services as well as YouTube under Conversations with Luciana. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to turn on your notifications to know when the next Conversation with Luciana are posted. My posting schedule is as follows: Motivational Monday, Inspirational Empowerment Tuesday, Open Forum Thursday, Coffee and Tea with Luciana on Sundays. YouTube exclusives are on Mondays and Saturdays. If you would like to submit a topic of conversation or be a guest on a podcast episode of Conversations with Luciana, email me at conversationswithluciana@gmail.com. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a good one. Let's go. I am so excited to talk to you guys today. Man, how you doing? You doing okay? Are you sure? Some you want to talk about? Some you want to get off your chest? I know. It's okay. Don't be ashamed. Don't be addicted to the pain. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you look at things objectively, right? Let's bounce opinions off one another. Let's give different perspectives. Stop feeding into the pain. I know it hurts. I know it does. We all have been there. There's no one alive that have not suffered a sense of loss. May have lost their way, their purpose, the love of their life. It's okay. You don't deserve to be mistreated. You don't. You don't have to live in a constant state of fear. You don't. You're not living. You're just existing, going through the emotions. Don't be addicted to the pain. Don't be caught up in the shame. I know they talk about you. They talk about me. They talk about everybody. That's what critics do. They talk, they criticize, but they can't be you. They can't be you. They can't do you, boo, because you're an original. That's why. Anytime you have to tear someone down to build yourself up, you a mother freaking coward. They are a freaking coward, and you know they are. So why are you wasting your energy and your time? You should not give a thought about them. You shouldn't. You have to rise above. You have to rise above. I think Michelle Obama said it best. When they go low, you go high. You go high because you're on a whole nother level. You don't have time for that. You don't have it. I know they talk about you. Hell, they talk about everybody, like I said. What makes you different? What makes you special? They watching you. So, if they watching them, they not living their best life. They watching you live your life. And when they feel that they can't control, manipulate you, then all of a sudden here they come. Man, leave them jokers outside. Change the mother freaking locks. That's right. Change your number. Don't go where they go. You passed that. That was last year. Fashion. That was within last year. Don't look up their social media. Don't look up to see what they doing. You worried about them. They know. They see you. They see you watching them. And they know, oh, yeah, continue to watch me. And then when I'm ready and I want to be entertained, I'm going to come back to you. No. True story. True story. Someone blocked me on social media. That's right, they did. They were like, you don't comment on my post. So why should we be friends? I'm not there for that. I'm not on social media for that. The likes, but you up there looking, but you're not, liking. I'm watching the dumb shit that you put on social media. That's why. I was just with you the other day. Why I gotta sit there and like some shit that you just did? Yeah, I know you ain't like that. You doing that for everybody else to see. That ain't you. So they block me, right? Okay. They blocked me. My page at that point wasn't blocked. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You're going to see me because I'm not posting nothing there. Because, again, I don't put my life on social media, right? I don't. But I can care less what they were doing. They went as far as to say, they blocked me. So I don't get to see what they're doing. I don't get to see the lies. I hear about them, but I don't get to see them played out because I'll call you on it. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, so they did that. You think I lost any sleep? No, I did not. 4 years strong. 4 years strong. 4 years. Because again, they blocked me. That means you can't come look at me either. Like, okay, you can't, none of our acquaintances, so you can't go look through somebody else to look at me. I can care less what you're doing, right? And then they realized the mistake that they made. Too late, silly rabbit. Tricks are for mother freaking monkeys. No, kids. I don't deal with that. So stop going looking at that. All you doing is feeding the pain. Deposit good into your heart, in your mind. All that stuff, what they doing, don't matter. It don't matter. So what, they say you fat, and they don't want you because you fat. Okay. I'm fat and happy. And take your ass somewhere else. That they do things to hurt, because anytime you have to tear someone down to build yourself up, why would you want to be with that? Oh, I'm going to go out there and lose all that weight. If you don't know who you are, you're not going to know who you are when you lose the weight. You're just going to become self-absorbed and self-conceited and just as mean and cantankerous as them. Fuck them. That's what I'm saying. That's right. I sure did. Fuck them. Who cares? They talk about you. They going to talk about you whether you in their life or not. In fact, let them talk. Be on their palate. Be on their palate. They have the appetite for you. Let them. Let them. What is it? When you're hungry. I don't know what that word is. Salat. What is that word? We have a real conversation. Well, what is that word when they just kind of like salivating over you? I think that's what it is. If I'm not, y'all correct me, but whatever. But who cares? No. Oh, well, I heard, he's doing this and he's marrying her, and you look and she looked just like you. What? So you just really, okay, all right, good. Come on now. I think, one of the best things that happened to me in my life is that my relationships were long-term, but they were over. And there were stretches where in between they were like, years. They weren't like, months. They were like stretches, like 26 years. I mean, it's been a minute, right? So I had a lot of time to work on me, right? So that means I cannot be bamboozled and fooled. I can't. You can't pull the covers over my face because I know exactly what's going on. So that being said, can nobody come tell me that? And sometimes when I tell you people are addicted to the pain, they are. Because pain is comfortable. Pain is familiar. You can always revert back to that. That's safe. That's why I'd be like, oh, you know what? Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Okay. Are you sure? Yeah. All right. Well, all right. Then they call you with some nonsense. Where you at? If you don't get your snagger-tooth, raggedy, tacky ass away from me, I'm playing. But what I'm saying is that's true. It's really true. It's like you can't. They can't get to you. You don't need to buy all these books. You don't need to go to all these seminars. Common sense. Use common sense. You didn't like the way they treated you. You didn't like how they left and how you feel. Why would you subject yourself to that pain? They'll shame you into being with them. You know what? Man, stop. Now, if you're in a verbal or physical, violent type of relationship, you need to seek help. And I understand now, restraining orders are, not worth the paper that the writing is on. People are violating those, And again, I'm not condoning that. You need prayer, and you need to seek, help. It's not okay for somebody to put their hands on you out of frustration, out of anger. It's not to verbally cuss you out, make you feel, belittle you. It's not okay for that. That's not okay. And you don't deserve that. You do not deserve that. I don't care what you've done in your past. You do not deserve it. You're nobody whooping post, right? You're not. And what's going on now is, where people think, it's okay to do that, to accept that, because they can change. Yeah, through prayer they can change. But, I'm like the old school preachers. When, there was a preacher at one time, I think I told this story, where he was, he would preach on Sunday, preach the word, and beat the biscuit dough out of his wife. He was very angry, very bitter towards her. Well, she couldn't take it. One beating she couldn't take. One beating was way too many beatings, right? And she confessed. She told somebody. And they got back to the leadership. Like, oh, no, honey. No, honey, this is what you're not doing. And they didn't publicly shame him, but they made him own up to what he did. And, in the church, they silenced him. Like, you can't be in there. No. You can't be up in here preaching the word and you beating the wife. You can't do that. And they went on to get a divorce. I know people say, oh, what the Bible says, for better, for worse. Well, you don't marry somebody that's unevenly yoked. You see, and people just don't show up doing that. You can tell their behavior before y'all even walk down the aisle. You can just tell they're controlling, manipulative, aggressive behavior. And you think you can tame it. You can't tame that. That's why them people have those snakes in their house. And that's pets. You can't, wild animals. You can't control what Mother Nature, they going to do in their habitat, in a foreign. You don't know what they're going to do. You can't control that. Because a snake is a snake. That's what it is. A raccoon is a motherfucking raccoon. A raccoon, hello, is not a freaking life-size cat. You can't control it. You can't make it a pet. So you need to just walk away from situations like that if you cannot seek help. But don't return to the scene of the crime acting like you can blend in and think it's just going to be okay. Because the last time was supposed to be the last time until the next time. Right? That's not, that addiction you need, that addiction you need not to feed. Any addiction you don't need to feed, but you really need to take into account and some inventory. It's not worth that. It's not worth your sanity. You walking around like a goddamn zombie. Day of the motherfucking dead. Wake up. Wake up. It's not okay. You don't, by any means necessary, you're going to settle. No, you ain't settle for shit. I'm not. I look to the hills which cometh my help. Ask and you shall receive. But when you continue to allow yourself to feel less than and they are better off or better than you, then you'll never win that war. You'll never win that battle, I should say, because the war rages on. Stop being addicted to the pain, the shame. You have to seek help. Seek forgiveness, not from them, but for yourself. Heal thyself, right? There is a balm in Gilead. Yes, I did. Karen Clark Sheard. Yes, I sure did. There was a balm in Gilead. Yes, there is. Seek the answers and you will find. Seek them. No one's perfect. No one ever is going to be perfect. But you can have peace. You can have peace and surround yourself with peace. Not a piece of a man, not a piece of a woman, but that peace that surpasses all understanding. Right. This was short and sweet and to the point. But I believe in you. You have a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Yeah, I'm singing. That song came from Toy Story. And then I think it came from... Oh, no, it didn't. It was the kind of like the theme song for Monk. Why am I talking like that? I'm just saying, it made you feel good. You have a friend in me. You do. You have a friend. You have a friend in me. And I mean that. You're never alone. You don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to go through this life alone. Like I tell you, make you laugh. I can't tell you how to get a man, but I can definitely tell you how to lose one. No, but thank you guys. I hope this was, fun and entertaining. It's my perspective, right? It's my perspective. That's all it is, my opinion. But I'm here for you, and I'm here for it. Thank you. You guys have a good one. Peace, and I'm out. Thank you for listening to another podcast episode of Conversations with Luciana. I look forward to speaking with you again. Until then, be kind to yourself and others. Make every day your best day. Stay encouraged and press forward, for the best is yet to come. Peace, and I'm out. Let's go.